What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and here we are with I don't know, kind of not a reaction video, I wouldn't say, but kind of an idea. So what I done is I recorded. I haven't actually looked at the gameplay. It has to be 22 minutes long, so that could be, I don't know, actually no. What happened was I recorded for background Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson. I went and had my dinner. I come back and the fight had finished. I kept it, and I thought, you know what? I don't know what happened. Arguably in fight night, both of these fighters are in their prime. So who would win? A prime Mike Tyson or a prime Muhammad Ali? Let me know what you think. Who would win this fight in real life? I think I only done 6 rounds, unfortunately. But let's have a look at who wins. Here we are. We're just, obviously, I've got it recorded here. Here we go. So let's start. And let's see how this goes down. Let me just lower this audio a little bit. Here we go. There's only 6 rounds between prime Muhammad Ali and prime Mike Tyson. It's a genuinely interesting question. Obviously, there's always a thing that Muhammad Ali was too smooth, he's too quick, he's too slick for Mike Tyson to ever land on him. But out of a real 12-round fight, Mike Tyson is bound to land at one point. Would Muhammad Ali be able to eat those punches? But, you know, Muhammad Ali had a lot of punches in his life, and he was more often than not quite okay a lot of the time. But I didn't play this fight at all, guys. I literally recorded. I don't even know what happened. I'm going to bet that Mike Tyson probably knocks Muhammad Ali down 2 or 3 times and maybe wins in like the 6th is my go-to bet. But I don't know. I mean, Mike Tyson is really going for it in this opening minute. He is going for it. Muhammad Ali seems to be doing a bit of what he done to, was it George Foreman? Where he let him unload for a few rounds and he was like, is that what you got? And then started to unload on him. So obviously the problem is with Fight Night is the AI, when they fight each other, they can go all 12 rounds. And I didn't want to have a video that was that long. So it worked out quite well. That I didn't want to, I thought, you know what? This is a 6-round fight at most. So I just figured if there's a finish in the 4th or 5th, okay. If they go all 6 rounds, that's okay. But 12 rounds is quite a long time. But yeah, so let me know your thoughts on who you think would win this. I generally don't know. I put it on the top difficulty as well for the computer to go at, so the computer has the highest sense of knowledge that the game offers against one another. Oh, Muhammad Ali's got a cut already, I think, there on he's bleeding on his shorts. But I think that's actually Mike Tyson's cut, to be honest. Muhammad Ali's not really throwing much in this round, landing a few good straights. Mike Tyson is definitely the aggressor in this round for sure. Dominating the pressure, throwing tons and tons of hooks. Yeah, it's Mike Tyson that's cut. Muhammad Ali is throwing little shots, not very often, every few seconds. He lets Mike Tyson throw 9 or 10, then he throws 1 or 2 of his own. There you go, throws a few more after that nice counter there, but kind of backs up and gives Mike Tyson his space. Oh, the gameplay crashed a little bit. Okay, hopefully that doesn't happen too much. With 45 seconds left on the clock, I would argue that Mike Tyson has definitely been the busier fighter, but by no means is he winning the fight. I can't say that. I couldn't say he's winning this fight. I'd say Muhammad Ali is landing much nicer, cleaner shots. He's making Mike Tyson miss a ton. I mean, Mike Tyson's stamina is already terrible. It's already shocking. But this is a really intriguing fight, both in the game and in real life, and who would win. Because we'll never know. It will never happen. It never did happen. And we will generally never know. There is only one way to know, and that is for these two to have actually fought, and they never did. Mike Tyson always has said that he believes Muhammad Ali would win because Muhammad Ali was the champ and he was the king, and you know, I think that's just Mike Tyson being very humble in the presence of greatness. So, I mean, Mike Tyson is in pretty bad shape. I think I probably had the whole round recording as well because I went down for dinner, yeah. So we're going to fast forward here to the 2nd round. But Mike Tyson, I believe he always said that Muhammad Ali would win because Muhammad Ali is the champ and he's too quick. And I think Mike Tyson was being just very humble in the presence of greatness in Muhammad Ali. I think if you asked anyone, you know, after Muhammad Ali's retirement, who would win, I think a lot of people say Muhammad Ali wins just because they respect him. Other than Wilder, because Wilder has no respect for anyone. But I don't know. I feel like in a real fight, I don't know. Would Muhammad Ali in his prime be able to hang with Mike Tyson in his prime? Mike Tyson was scary. But, you know, would Muhammad Ali's verbal trash talk of, you know, I'm too quick, I'm too pretty, I'm too good, would that have got to Mike Tyson and pissed him off? And then Mike Tyson would have fought with more aggression and tired himself out. That appears to be what's happening right here. Look at Mike Tyson's stamina. It is really low already. We're only in the second round. And so far, this fight is not going the way I thought it would go, to be honest. I really thought that these guys would have taken a slower step. But they're not, man. They are going at it. They are really going at one another for this. Muhammad Ali lands those. He blocks so many shots, and then he just comes over with that straight right away, and then goes back to blocking. He's working beautifully every time. Oh, nice step back there by Muhammad Ali, but no counter thrown on his part. Mike Tyson trying his best to stay busy and pressure him, but it's just not working. Tons of power shots thrown. Good hook there, man. Just catches him on his way in. But Tyson, it looks like he's going to be struggling come the 4th or 5th, if there is a 4th or 5th. See, man, he throws them power shots. Muhammad Ali just taps him with the jab, taps him with the straight, and moves off. Now, through is a few more of his own. Obviously, the reach advantage is definitely something that would play a factor in a real fight. It's playing a factor in this game, even. You know, see, he missed that hook, but Muhammad Ali hardly stretched to get that straight off there. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's just, but Mike Tyson is looking like he's struggling here, man. Look at his stamina, bro. He is just blowing out of his arse. I mean, Muhammad Ali's not doing a great job at conserving stamina, but he's doing a much better job than Tyson is already. This is one of those fights where if it was real, you would think Tyson wanted him out there in the first, and he's failed already. Bang, good body shot, and then a straight to follow up after Tyson misses his hook. But, you know, I have to say, Tyson is definitely landing more for sure. He's definitely throwing tons and landing a good amount. And he's been hurt. Oh. Muhammad Ali is now pressuring him. Mike Tyson's on the back foot, which we don't see often from Tyson. But he defended himself really well there. Avoided any damage. But Muhammad Ali with that one-punch power. What the hell? Coming through. It's looking good. End of the second. I don't know. I would maybe give Tyson the first round, to be honest, and give Muhammad Ali the second for sure. Let's fast forward to the start of the third here. Here we go, and yeah, here we go. Third round. Oh no, Mike Tyson dodged all those shots, mainly because he just stepped back. Good uppercut there by Muhammad Ali though. Good shot again. Good body shot as well. I think the body shots are going to be Tyson's undoing as well. I think he's going to get caught with a nasty body uppercut or a nasty body hook or something like that. Possibly get hurt again, rocked or something. I definitely see that happening because Muhammad Ali's throwing body shots very, very rarely, but they seem to always land nicely. But it seems to be something Mike Tyson's not really registering here. See, through that body uppercut again. I could definitely see him hurting Tyson with one of those body uppercuts. He is getting, his shit is getting rocked though, bro. Oh, nice jab by Tyson there as a counter punch. He needed to follow that up, man. He needed to follow that up with a big heavy hook or something. Or with a straight and then a hook. Mike Tyson's looking a little bit tired already though. It's only the third round. They're only halfway into the fight. Thank God for I didn't say this is a 12-round fight for Tyson. Because he would be, if they don't get knocked out, he would have been struggling, man. If you guys want to see a 12-rounder, let me know, and I'll be sure to definitely do it. Oh, the body uppercut. See? I fucking said it. Bang. Oh. Body uppercut. That. Ugh. Oh, my God. Tyson will probably get up from that. He'll be alright. Yeah, he's fine. 5 count. Yeah, seems about right. Straight away, Muhammad Ali goes for the jab to the body. I think now we're going to see Tyson defend his body a little bit more. Maybe try and tire out Muhammad Ali a little bit. Oh, no. I think we're gonna see maybe a bit more of a aggressive Ali here. Trying to get Tyson out now. Now that he's dropped him once, he might be thinking, okay, I can get him out of here. Oh, nice double jab there. It's a very exciting fight, I have to say. For a game this old, they really produce some exciting fights. Muhammad Ali just blocking everything. Tyson's actually doing a much better job now defensively. He's not getting hurt as much, but those side strafes are for sure going to affect him in the later rounds. the 5th and the 6th especially. I mean, look at his stamina, bro. That's all I'm looking at right now is his stamina. He is struggling. Muhammad Ali just catching him with them straights literally whenever he wants. He is just doing it when he wants to. That was close, man. Tyson slipped and went for the uppercut, but unfortunately his arms were just a bit too short. Muhammad Ali's jab is so nice. He has such a good jab, man. I wish I got to watch him fight when he was in his prime, like live in his prime. His jab and his straights were so nice. Ooh, that would have caught him as well. Right, well, we're halfway into the fight. We've had one knockdown. I'd probably say it's 2-1 to Muhammad Ali. Probably 29-26 because of the 10-8 there after the drop. Tyson's face is a lot more fucked than I thought it would be. Looks like Muhammad Ali is winning all 3 rounds. I genuinely would not have thought that. I would have thought maybe they gave Tyson the first round because he was so much more busier. And he did look like he landed more, but I could be wrong. But they're both pretty low on stamina here, boys. I think if this goes to the 5th or the 6th, these guys are going to be tired, man. This is going to be a tiresome fight here. But, I mean, this is a pretty realistic outcome, if you ask me. If these boys did do, like, a six-round exhibition match or just a straight up a 12-round fight in real life, I could see it being the end rounds being a very slow, stamina-struggled battle. I could see Muhammad Ali kind of just counter-punching Mike Tyson's aggression and really tiring him out and kind of having his way with him in a way, you know, tiring himself out, but also mainly tiring out Mike Tyson, using Mike Tyson's aggression against him, you know, moving around, using the ropes to his advantage. The old roper dope against Tyson would definitely be something that would come in handy. He'd just have to be careful that Mike Tyson never landed a single punch. But Muhammad Ali is whiffing a lot here and he's draining his own stamina quite badly. He could really fight this round smart and not throw as many because he's up 3 rounds to nothing, or at least it may be in the coaches in my eyes 2 rounds to 1. But with a 10-8, so in theory it would be Mike Tyson needs to win 3 rounds just to tie it. But you know, I don't know. That's what I would do if I was Muhammad Ali. But this is quite a realistic outcome, in my opinion. Just tons of counters. Mike Tyson using tons of pressure and tons of aggression, it not amounting to much. But we'll have to see how the rest of this goes. Oh, look at how Mike Tyson is walking. The boy is exhausted. The boy is exhausted here, guys. It's a really interesting fight, actually. When you think about everything that could happen in this kind of fight, in real life especially, it's a super interesting fight when you think about it in that way. Good shot by Tyson there. Look at these boys' stamina. This is going to really slow down here, guys. There's not going to be much to commentate on because these boys are really slowing down. Mike Tyson especially, he's still trying to strafe towards him. I don't know why he's doing that. It makes so much more sense for him to just slow down and try and land heavy counter punches. But they're both really going with a lot of forward aggression. They're taking turns, but they're really going forward with forward aggression. Look at both of them go. Oh my goodness. I mean, both their stamina, if you look at Tyson's health compared to Muhammad Ali's, it is painful. That is painfully bad. Well done. Well done. 4-0 then, you know, 4-0 or 3-1 to Ali for sure. This is round number 5 here. Yeah, man, Mike Tyson's getting a bit of a slapping. I don't think the judges are going to rule it how Teddy's scorecard was. I don't think they'll rule it 6-0. I think it will probably be maybe a 4-2 to Ali. I think they might. I think maybe 1 or 2 of the judges will give Tyson at least. I think they'll give him at least what's it called? 1 or 2 rounds, maybe the first and maybe the 4th, perhaps. But I don't know, man. I don't know how much you can really score a forward aggression when nothing's coming from it. When you're getting caught like that, and his health is really low as well. You know, at least Muhammad Ali's health isn't low. His stamina is shockingly low, but well, they both are. But you know, his health isn't low. They're both not slowing down. Look at them. Look at them both wobbling like that. They're both just like, hands are kind of here, and they're just like flicking shots out at each other. Oh, good shot by Tyson there. But Muhammad Ali's chin is holding up so well. I don't know how. I genuinely thought we'd see a finish by now, guys. I really did. Muhammad Ali fought the start of this fight so well, and he really kind of pissed up the wall here by trying to throw too many shots. Tyson really was not effective in the first 2 rounds. He pretty much signed his own grave at that point. He was so pressure heavy and nothing was landing. He should have taken his foot off the gas a little bit. I mean, how do you score these rounds when no one's really landing much? A counter punch from time to time, but most punches are being left bouncing off the block. How do you score these ones? Do you just score the one who literally landed the most successful punches? Or do we just look at ring control? You know, what do we look at in these kind of rounds, guys? Oh, good body counter. Muhammad Ali is just eating it, bro. How is that possible? He is eating it with that stamina. If this was my career and I had that stamina, I would be dead. If Muhammad Ali didn't abandon the body uppercuts, which we saw work, if he didn't abandon them, I could see him definitely have finished this fight by now. But he seemed to abandon the body uppercuts, the counter body uppercuts more specifically. He's throwing body straight still, but that's just not the same. You need to... Oh, don't you hate that? If he hadn't abandoned the body uppercuts, he'd definitely have been able to finish this. Ooh. We've got 20 seconds left in this round. And then we've got one more round to go. And I don't see a finish coming in. I don't see a finish coming at all. I think this was going to go to decision. And I don't know how the judges will score it, to be honest. Muhammad Ali definitely won at least the second and the third, with the knockdown included at a 10-8. So it looks like it's probably going to go the full distance then, as I must have come up as the fight was as the judges scored. I didn't actually see the judges' scorecards, which is odd. I literally pressed X, then I went to my recording, stopped it, dragged it into the folder, and that was it. I generally don't know how this fight goes, which is why I had to make a video on it, just because it's such an interesting concept to think prime Mike Tyson versus prime Muhammad Ali. If you guys want to see a 12 round, like I said, let me know. Or if you're interested in any fights that you'd like to see them go certain ways, Roy Jones Jr. versus Mike Tyson, their prime, Roy Jones versus Muhammad Ali, I don't know, David Haye, Mike Tyson, let me know. But I'm more interested to hear your thoughts on who you think would win, who you think wins in real life. If these two win their primes and they fought in real life, no outside world distractions, no like, oh well, Mike Tyson was getting a divorce, that's how he'd be too emotional. No outside distractions, both in their prime, they're fighting best, their mental, physical best. Who wins this fight when they're both in their prime? Is this how this fight goes down? Does Muhammad Ali counter punch and tire Mike Tyson out? Or does Mike Tyson's power shots become too much and finish Muhammad Ali early or late? Let me know your thoughts on this fight. I generally couldn't say. I could say that fight could go either way. I hate saying that, but it could go either way. I generally hate saying that. But, you know, Mike Tyson could land one good shot in the first round or the 12th and finish Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali could easily outstrike and move out the way of anyone in his prime. Oh. He's not doing much though, is he, Muhammad Ali, this round? I could see these last rounds being Mike Tyson's, to be honest. Rounds 4, 5, and 6 being Mike Tyson's. But then if I were to give him firsts, I think that would then be a draw. Could be a draw. That would be annoying, as the Roy Jones Jr. Mike Tyson fight was a draw, and then this ends up being a draw. That would be super frustrating. Alright, we've got 1 minute left in this fight, guys. Not much has really happened in this round or the last round, to be honest. I do apologise. I thought it'd be a bit more exciting. But the concept of the fight is super interesting anyways. And this is what Fight Night thinks would happen. You know, everyone's favourite boxing game pretty much. And people, this is what they think would happen if these two fought at their prime physical, mental best. We've got 30 seconds left. Nothing's going to happen here, I don't think. I think Muhammad Ali probably wins this one by 1 point on the scorecard. I think it's going to be closer than we think. 1 or 2 points. I want to say a draw just to be interesting, but I think it's probably going to be Muhammad Ali wins by 2 points. Or 1 point. Yeah, 1 or 2 points. Probably like 50, 56 or something like that. 58, 56 or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. You guys will have to see in a second. But let's have a look. And that's the end of it. 6 pretty good rounds, to be honest. Mike Tyson's face was smashed. Oh. Unanimous decision. Muhammad Ali wins by unanimous decision. Mike Tyson's disappointed but not surprised. So we're going to pause it here. So it was 58-55. Muhammad Ali won by 3 points. So had the fight been 12 rounds, would Mike Tyson have eventually won every single round and only lost the first 4 rounds? Who knows? Maybe we'll have to do a 12-rounder. You know, but maybe we'll have to do a 12-round fight. Did I go... Yeah, see, it was on the judges' scorecards for bloody ages. I didn't even go across. It was... Oh, yeah, I must have just been in. I must literally press 6. So we're not going to see the stats, unfortunately, guys. But if you want to see me do like a 12-round fight, let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.